So you're loading up for that next trip. Maybe it's a weekend fishing spot near the lake, maybe a long overlanding trek through some muddy trails. Either way, you've got a bunch of gear that needs to stay protected and can't get wet or dusty. And whatever your plan is, you want to keep all your stuff together and organized. We've all used flimsy plastic bins and they don't really protect. And that's why the Loadout Gobox 15, the Gobox 30, and the Gobox 60 exist. These cases are dustproof, submersible, store lots of gear, and actually protect your stuff. But these are definitely not coolers. These are gear cases. They're not insulated, but you can pack anything else you want into these, and it's all going to stay dry and clean for good. The Loadout Goboxes make packing simpler and organized. All your stuff can be separated and held secure just the way you want it. I've had fun just configuring these things with different stuff to see how much I can get inside. Today we're going to cover what these things share in common, and then we're going to zero in on the unique benefits of the 15 and the 30 and the 60. And by the end of the video, you're going to know which one of these fits your next adventure best. First, let's look at what they have in common. Each one is dustproof and submersible. You're not going to get any water creeping in if it rains or if it goes for a swim. And if it's riding in the back of a truck on a dusty road, your stuff isn't going to get dusted. These things are IP65 and IP67 rated, which means the dust stays locked out and they can be submerged in water up to a meter deep for half an hour without leaking. And all of your gear remains bone dry and safe and protected from anything going on outside. I submerged all three of these in the lake up to the top of my boots, so they didn't get to a meter under, but I'll tell you, they were very buoyant. Holding them underwater by standing on them was dangerous. I almost fell in the water twice, so if they do fall in, they're not going to sink. They're going to float right on top. And if they do get toppled over and get underwater for any reason, nothing gets in. They're bone dry. These cases are virtually indestructible. Tough walls, solid construction, and no flimsy hinges. The never-fail hinge system ensures the lid aligns and opens smoothly and easily every time. The latches lock down firmly and easily so nothing rattles free. And the lip grip handles give your hands a strong, sure hold. And you're going to find grab points on every side of these boxes, so it's easy to get a hold of it from any awkward angle. Anchor point tie-down slots let you secure the boxes in a truck bed or on a roof rack or on a boat or anywhere else you want, and you can use proper ratchet straps to keep it in place. Each of the boxes have these built-in lock points where you can attach one or more padlocks for extra security, and inside you can customize the layout. It's got removable cargo trays and dividers that help you arrange things exactly how you want with multiple configuration options. The latch system on the Loadout Gobox can be operated easily with one hand, and on the bottom of each are non-slip feet to keep them from sliding around, even on wet surfaces. These things aren't sticky, but they've got surprising holding power. And if your Loadout Gobox gets tumbled around for any reason, the trays inside stay in place, and their contents do too, as long as the gear attic is installed. The dividers have a handy second use. They can be used as a cutting board and even have a nice groove to catch any drips. A simple but useful surprise here from Yeti. And if you take the divider and trays out, you can maximize the space available if you really need to load it up. These accessories adapt to whatever you're bringing along. I'm always switching it up for different trips, sometimes camera gear, sometimes a first aid kit, sometimes camping odds and ends. The Loadout Gobox system is very versatile and one of the funnest Yeti products out there to use. Another reminder, again, this isn't a cooler. It isn't food safe in any way, so don't pack it full of ice or raw ingredients. Stick to gear and supplies. There's no insulation inside. It's meant to keep equipment safe and dry, not to chill your drinks or keep your steaks on ice. And you can stack them nicely and neatly. They can be stored together without toppling over, so you get a tower of gear that's all sorted and secure. These grooves on the lids help them stack together and stay in one place, along with the rubber shoes on the bottom. They all carry a 5-year warranty, and maybe you could thrash these things if you really tried, but for the vast majority of people, these boxes are going to back you up through many years of adventures. Now let's look at the differences, starting with the Gobox 15. This one is the smallest of the group, perfect for day trips or if you've got to travel light. It's still dustproof, waterproof, and tough. It's just easier to tuck into tight spaces. It's ideal for a camera and accessories, a small set of fishing tackle, or a fully stocked first aid kit. I'm currently using mine to carry my audio kit to video shoots. And the Gobox 15 fits nicely just about anywhere. Shove it in a corner of your trunk or slide it behind your seat. The 15 gives you secure storage in a small package. It includes a removable cargo tray so you can keep your gear sorted, but it doesn't come with the cutting board divider or the pack attic. It's still a step above basic flimsy storage containers. Now, if we step up to the Gobox 30, you get more space and more features. It's double the size inside, and along with the 60, it includes a section divider / cutting board and the pack attic. The pack attic adds mesh pockets and zippered sections for small items you don't want drifting around inside. Tiny camera parts, fishing lures, spare cables, keys. You can keep them all neatly stashed and organized up here. The pack attic keeps order among the smaller bits and pieces. And there's another cool thing about the pack attic we'll cover later in the video. With the Gobox 30, you can organize more gear in more ways. The tray and divider system means you can adjust the interior arrangement exactly how you need. And there is a slight angle to the inside wall so that when you insert the divider, it's a bit tricky to get it nested. But once it's in place, it holds tight and keeps your stuff separated. This box hits a real sweet spot for those who need more than a tiny container, but don't want a huge heavy box. Now the Gobox 60 stands at the top. If you need to carry an assortment of tools, climbing equipment, ski gear, or camp accessories, the 60 gives you lots of capacity. All the same protections apply: dustproof, waterproof, and virtually indestructible. The cargo tray and divider system and pack attic keep it all from becoming a chaotic heap. Even in this large size, you can maintain order. The pack attic is removable on the 60 and 30, which is really helpful if you need the extra space to pack more gear in the main compartment, or if you need to take the contents of the pack attic with you somewhere. The 60 is for those times you're heading far from home and want to be sure you've got everything you need safely stowed together. The ergonomic handles make carrying a heavy load comfortable, and the straps are all super heavy duty. And you can secure it easily with the tie-down slots. Currently, I'm using my 60 to store all of my camping gear, so when it's time for an adventure, I just grab this, a backpack, a cooler, and I'm gone. I've got everything I need in here to stay safe and comfortable for an overnighter outside. With the Loadout Gobox series, you pick the size that matches your style and purpose. The 15 for minimalists who prefer traveling light, the 30 for versatile adventurers who need that handy pack attic and room to spare, the 60 for those packing serious gear, heading out for days at a time, or who just need an oversized junk drawer, which I tried out too. You can find all 3 of the Loadout Gobox sizes at our video sponsor's website, GP Home Furniture. You'll find links in the description. And if you want to see another video about amazing submersible Yeti products, watch this video right here.